Sorry if this is too personal, but are you trying to get pregnant? Hey everyone, it's Edyn. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm here for a Q&A video, and this one is saucy. I expect. I took a little glance at the questions, but let's just jump into them. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you as part of my community. First question, what's going on with the boy? LOL. I'm so sorry about Nicole. Thank you. I'm so sorry about Nicole too. It's been almost 6 months. It'll be 6 months on July 18th, and it's so insane. I miss her every single day, that sweet little baby girl. But the boy, he's good. He's actually in the back room taking a shower. So he's fine, we're fine, and quarantine's been kind of weird for us, you know, since he lives in Dallas and he has a lot of stuff there, like work-wise. We kind of have to still go back and forth, but we're trying to be as safe as possible. We're both seeing very minimal people so that we can still see each other. But yeah, he's back there. He was up until like 2 a.m. playing 2K. Typical boy stuff. Is there something that quarantine has taught you or that you want to adapt into your daily life? Yes. Create more than I consume. And I listened to a book called Big Magic. It's by the same woman who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And that book has changed my whole creative reality. If you haven't noticed, I've been putting out like 3 videos a week again. I've been feeling so lit on fire, and it really helped me overcome a lot of the barriers that I had in my mind about my creativity and putting things into the world and feedback and all of these things as creative people that I don't know that we even do consciously. So if you haven't listened to Big Magic, I highly suggest it. I listened to it, the boy listened to it. He had like an hour left, and then he listened to more after I encouraged him to. He had 18 minutes left, and I finally asked, why aren't you finishing this audiobook? And he's like, it's so good, I don't want it to end. And it literally is. So if you are a creative person and you either, 1, don't know where to start, 2, you feel like you're too old to pursue your creative passion, 3, you feel like you can never turn your creative passion into a full-time income, or 4, you are afraid of the feedback of putting out your most vulnerable moments or your writing out into this universe, you need to listen to Big Magic. You can head over to audible.com/Edyn or text Edyn to 500-500. Audible's the sponsor of this video, and listen to this audiobook. But Audible, of course, as we all know, is more than just an audiobook platform. They're the leader of spoken word entertainment. I did a meditation by P. Diddy the other day, and it was so good. They have audio fitness, stories. They also have a whole section on how to be anti-racist. So if you've been wanting to dig more into the Black Lives Matter movement and you don't know where to start, this is a free way for you to do that. So head over to audible.com/Edyn or text Edyn to 500-500 to get a free month, a free book, and 2 free Audible originals. If you don't like the book that you pick, maybe it's the narrator, maybe you don't like the content, you can return it with no questions asked, which is one of my favorite features of Audible. You can also own everything that you purchase during your trial. So if you want to add a couple more books to your library and then you decide, maybe Audible's not for me, you still own everything for a lifetime as long as you have an Audible login. So it's a service that I've used for years, that I've got my partner using as well. We both absolutely love it. And that's something that I'm really gonna incorporate into my life, really filling my mind with positive things and occupying my mind in a more productive way. If I hadn't listened to Big Magic, I wouldn't have started learning to play the piano. It's something that I've wanted to do for years and years. Since probably elementary school, I've wanted to learn to play the piano, but I've always said that's something that you have to start when you're really young. You have to be like 5 years old and build up over your lifetime. But I'm playing almost full songs now, and it's only been a matter of 2 months, and I plan on continuing to grow. And I've been more creative on YouTube, and that audiobook was the gateway for all of that. So if you have something that you want to do in life and you want to learn more about it, Audible's a really great way to do that. Or if you just want some entertainment, there's podcasts, there's comedy, there's so many things. I rambled on for long enough, but I'll put the links down below for you to get your free Audible trial. I love the tree house. Do you still live in Austin? Yes, I do. And I honestly am still pretty much like in a very populated part of the city. It looks like I live in the woods, but I'm 2.3 miles from my old place, but it just seems like I'm really secluded, and I love it. And I feel like God put me here because he knew I needed to heal from the loss of Nicole, and it's been like the perfect thing. Like the nature, the deer, just like looking out this window in front of me, I'll put like a picture of what I'm seeing. It looks like a painting. It's amazing, and I love it here. I was so surprised to learn you are no longer vegan. What made you choose to go back? It wasn't working for me anymore, so I chose to go back. I couldn't live the lifestyle that I wanted to live on a vegan diet or lifestyle, and I made the conscious choice to pursue something that I felt was better for me. Are you still friends with your vegan friends? Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Like, it doesn't make sense when I get these questions, but I think I'm coming to realize that a lot of people do choose their circle solely based on that, and that's never been the type of person that I am. I'm not gonna be friends with someone just because they're vegan and I'm vegan. Like, it takes more to be friends with me. The type of friend that you are, how good of a listener you are, how good you are to people in the world, what your beliefs are. Like, I think there's so much more to a person than the lifestyle that they choose to live. So I'm friends with people that aren't Christian, shocker. I'm friends with people that are and aren't vegan, shocker. I'm friends with people from different races, all kinds of things. I choose people based on their hearts and their hearts alone and what they show me in themselves. So yes, I'm still friends with my vegan friends. That's just so weird to me. I'm sorry I'm making that face. I don't mean to make that face, but it's the oddest question to me. Why wouldn't I be friends with my friends still, even though we have different beliefs? Half of my vegan friends aren't Christian, but I was friends with them anyway, even though they don't believe what I believe about the Lord. So, I don't know. Don't choose your friends based on just if they're vegan or not, or just if they're Christian or not. There are good people in this world from all different walks of life, and you never know what value they could add to your life if you choose not to be friends with them just because of one thing or another. So yeah, sorry if this is too personal, but are you trying to get pregnant? No. I think I'm getting this question a lot on social media because I take prenatal vitamins, but I thought that was like a pretty normal thing. My OBGYN and my dietitian separately both recommended to me to take prenatal vitamins, and the reason is it's because I'm in the age range. I haven't gone through menopause yet, so I'm in the age range and I have regular periods, so it's possible that I could become pregnant even on birth control. Birth control, depending on the type that you take, is between 96 and 99.4% effective, but that's still a small chance that you could become pregnant. And the only 100% effective means of birth control is abstinence, and she's not. So I'm taking them because in the event that I became pregnant, they want you to have those extra vitamins, folate, like some of the things that prenatals have that a normal multivitamin might not have in your system, because the first like few, I don't know the exact weeks, but up to 12 weeks, a lot of development of the baby happens, including the neural tube, I think is what it's called. So to hopefully reduce the risk of potential neural tube defects, it's better if you have those vitamins already in your body, from what my OB and what my dietitian have said. So you might want to ask your practitioner if you are of like childbearing age and sexually active, if they suggest you taking a prenatal. It's not an extra step. I just take it like I would my multivitamin, and if I were to become pregnant, the baby would develop, hopefully, you know, life. Things happen. There's no 100% in anything in life, but if I were to become pregnant, then I would hopefully protect a little babe from any kind of defects because I've been taking a prenatal. So that's why I take a prenatal. We are not trying to get pregnant right now. We are undecided on children at the moment because of the world. It's a pandemic. I'm terrified to have a son because he might not be able to go to the store and just get Skittles and like come home safely. That's something that we're still undecided about, but if we do have children, it'll be like 35 and above for me, and my dietitian kind of specializes in that. That's why I eat full fat dairy and stuff like that on her recommendation. So that's part of like why I'm losing a little bit of weight too. I want to be at a really comfortable weight range for pregnancy, weight gain in the future. So we're planning for the future, but we are not currently trying to conceive. I have balance issues. Do you think yoga could help with that? Yes and no. It depends what the root cause of your balance issues are. I'm someone that's had vertigo my entire life. So you close your eyes and the room starts spinning type of a thing. Since I was 5, I think was the first time I noticed it, right before I went into kindergarten. And I've gone to an ENT on and off my entire life to check my in-ear to see if there's something off with my equilibrium there. There never has been. So if you're having trouble with balance or being dizzy, definitely go see a doctor first or a chiropractor. Like if you're clumsy, I was very clumsy for a long time, and it was because I had more weight on the right side than my left side. Like if I stood on 2 scales, this side read 15 pounds heavier. And a chiropractor was able to do enough adjustments to get my hips from being basically like crooked to normal. So it could be a multitude of problems, but if you just mean balance during yoga explicitly, which the question doesn't really say, it just says you have balance issues. Balance during yoga, yes, yoga can help with that. Yoga can help you with the tools to balance better. So doing yoga is not going to just make you balance better, but learning to focus in yoga will help you balance better. Learning to engage the right muscles, learning to root from the right spots will help you with balance. So within yoga, you'll learn the tools to help you balance better. So yeah, that's the end of the answer. Tips for a plus size woman who wants to start doing yoga. Things I need, best poses, etc. Things you need, maybe a set of blocks. I hate to say you need anything to start yoga because you can just start. Like you can turn on one of my yoga videos and go through the flow with me. Even though my flows are a little bit more intermediate, there are some more beginner friendly plus size yoga out there. Instagram, the fat yoga hashtag or plus size yoga hashtag is a really great place to start because there's a lot of great modifications there for beginners. But I think a set of blocks is a good investment. You can find them cork blocks pretty cheap on Amazon. I'll have my Amazon store down below. Those are the blocks that I have, but I'm sure there are even cheaper ones that you can find. Get you a yoga mat that's non-slip. If you watch my yoga videos, sometimes I just practice on my rug. Sometimes it's a little slippery, but you don't need all of this stuff to get started. I think getting started is the most important things, and starting with things like the basics, like warrior pose, child's pose, cat-cow, just to start getting your body warmed up to the poses, and then you can move into more advanced asana. So I hope that that was helpful. Why are you so cute? Jesus, girl, he made me like this. What is your favorite cardio workout? Dance. And I'm so excited to be able to go to dance confidently again, not because I've lost a little bit of weight. I just mean over the past couple of years, I had some like a lot of like brain fog and cognitive stuff going on, and that was super frustrating for me. And I've been doing choreography my whole life. I was a competitive cheerleader. I can remember like 16 8 counts and be fine, but I was really struggling. And then I was having like a lot of injuries, and the injuries were taking a very long time to heal, and I think I'm over that hump. So now I'm able to go back to dance. Dance is my favorite cardio. It's so much fun. If you've never been to a dance class, why am I doing this so much? Go to a dance class. Like, don't let any fear stop you. Just go in, do your best. Like, if you've never done choreography, just go along with it. It's so much fun. And I feel like the dance community is one of the most supportive communities out there. Yoga too, well, some subsets of yoga, but dance, it's just so great, and it's so fun, and it's just like so freeing. So yes, dance is like my favorite cardio. Do you think that you will add a fur baby to your home? Miss Nicole was such a good girl. Nicole was such a good girl. I miss her all the time. But I would be lying if I said I don't look at the shelter every single day to see if another Chihuahua is coming available. I'm not set on a Chihuahua. I used to have pit bulls, so I would love a big dog, but I don't want a big dog in an apartment. I would like them to have a yard in addition to taking them on their daily, weekly walks, whatever you might do with your big dog. But with the pandemic, I was taking some pictures for Instagram, and there was an animal hospital there, and you still can't even go inside with your pet. They have to come out and get your pet, and it just doesn't seem like the ideal time to have another dog right now. And who knows what's to come with the world, if travel will open back up. If I do end up traveling, I don't want to have to, if I have a bigger dog, I would have to probably kennel them or have a house sitter or something. So for right now, I think I'm just going to relax on dogs. But I will say, if the perfect pup in the perfect circumstances ends up in need of a home, the treehouse is open to them. I will accept them with open branches. So I'm not saying no, I'm just saying not right now. We have, however, as a family, discussed that if Kayla moves out in the next couple of years and she takes her dog Bella, then Jinx will come live with me. Little Jinxie Edyn. I love her so much. She has my middle name. Well, her middle name is my name. And I love her, and she's so sweet, and we have the best connection. So that has been talked about with the family, with me possibly taking Jinx at some point. My family's kind of like that. It's like they're everyone's dogs. They're all of our dogs. So that might happen. I don't know. I would really like that. I wouldn't mind taking both of them, Bella and Jinx, but my sister wants to have them at the house with her, so they're there with her right now. But I think that's the only situation like that would happen, like me taking both of those girls. But yeah, so you said you went back to work at your old job. What type of work is it? Well, we were all laid off recently, so we went from furlough to laid off, so I don't work for them anymore. But I do talk in detail, I think, about my old job in my Fun Employed video, I think is what I talked about it in, or maybe another Q&A. I'll try to find it and link it down below. I just try not to be repetitive for people that have already seen all of that stuff, so I'll try to find it and link it down below. If not, just message me. I see who you are. You can message me on Instagram and I'll tell you. I'm fat and looking to start a fitness journey, but I'm lost on where to start. Resources. So I do have some recommendations. The recommendations are like kind of meh because we can't go to the gym right now, because usually I recommend people trying group fitness just to see what sticks and what sparks joy with them when it comes to movement, but we don't really have that option right now. So I would say start by walking. Walking is like the best workout. I don't know why more people just don't walk, and you get to listen to music and it's great. But also I have a Edyn's Fitness Fun playlist, which are all of my favorite workouts here on YouTube. And why I like most of them is because they have a modifier and they have an advanced person, and then they have the instructor. So then you have 3 options of people to follow if you need the visual of what the workouts look like. So try a variety of things and see what brings you joy. If you hate doing a workout, don't do it. Do something that you love, because that's how you're going to actually stick with your fitness journey, is you have to do things that you enjoy. So try a variety of things. Try them more than once, because your fitness level will improve. Because maybe you think you don't like something, but maybe you didn't like it just because you hadn't built up your endurance yet. So try a variety of things and don't underestimate yourself. So many times people tell plus size women or fat women, do low impact, you have bad knees, you have a bad back. If you've never had a problem with your knees, if you've never had a problem with your back, you probably won't have that problem during fitness. So try everything. Be a trisexual, just try it all. And then if you try something and you're like, I feel like I could do this if I could just modify this part. Look for modifications on Instagram. There are so many people out there modifying like popular workout moves, like quinoa green. I'll link quinoa down below. Cece Olisa has a workout thing for sensitive knees. So, honey, what is that? Sorry, he's listening to Audible. He's listening to 50 Cent's new book about business. We like to listen to Black people in business, so he's listening to that audiobook right now. I had to go tell him to be quiet. Another way to get into fitness is audio fitness. Audible has it. There are other platforms that have it, that have like guided walks where you're walking and it tells you when to pick up the pace. It tells you when to slow down, so you really get the most out of your walk. It's like a HIIT, but for walking or for running. And I really like those kinds of things for plus size women. If you know what a squat is, if you know what a lunge is, if you know what these look like, because there's no comparison. You're just listening to the instructor and doing what they say, and you really get to interpret the move and do it the way that it feels best for you. So if you can find an audio fitness program that you like, that's really beneficial as well. So just have fun with it. Fitness journeys are amazing. It's nice with fitness because it's actually measurable success. Like you can see if your mile time is getting shorter. You can see if you're stronger. You can tell if you can do a few more reps, like the normal way versus the modified way. You can see if you can get through a full yoga flow now. It's nice that you can measure your success in fitness, which is something that I really love. And yeah. Just don't be too hard on yourself. If things are harder at the beginning, realize everyone starts somewhere and you're starting now, and just do as many minutes of a workout as you can. If you can't finish the whole thing, so what? You did 5 minutes, you did 10 minutes. The next time you'll be able to do maybe 15 minutes. It's so nice to be able to see yourself growing through the process. So yeah, just start small, follow the modifier if you need to, do some audio fitness so that there's no comparison. And yeah, those are my tips. Can you do a what's on my phone? Sure, maybe I'll do that over on Instagram. And you can see like the apps that I use for my stocks and investments. You can see the apps that I use for fitness. You can see my picture editing apps. I would totally do that on Instagram. And the last question is, how are you? I'm great. I honestly feel so amazing. I feel better than I felt in years. I feel so healthy and vibrant, and I have so much more endurance, and I feel so creative and so inspired. Even though the world is going to shit, I still feel that way, and I still choose to find the joy in my life and just love all of the things around me and love all of the people around me. And even in the hardest times, I hope that all of you guys can dig deep and do that as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, remember to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, but don't take shit from anyone. I love you guys endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. Don't forget to check out Audible. I'll link that down below. It's literally amazing. Audible.com/Edyn, or text Edyn to 500-500 if you haven't tried it out already. It's really a great service. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.